Now this next one here to 2019 A3 question. Okay, so again, similar enough to what you might get as a long question in the ordinary level. Shouldn't take you extremely long to do it. So the image below shows a building which is based on a series of intersecting prisms. So we have our building down here. The drawing shows the incomplete elevation and plan of a similar structure. Elevation plan. Where two prisms penetrate each other. In the drawing, a triangular prism intersects an irregular pentagonal prism which has been cut like that there is shown. Okay, so that's the cut on the side of that there. It's cut away from there. So complete the elevation and plan showing all lines of interpenetration. So in this one here, neither view is complete for us yet. Okay, but it's easy enough to sort it out. Basically, where if I have a look at it, suppose this side of our plan isn't complete and this side of our elevation is not complete. So we have to work on each side. So complete the elevation and plan showing all lines of interpenetration. And then we have to go and get a true shape of a triangle again. Okay, so we'll start off, try to finish off this side first. So this top line in my triangular prism cuts through this building. Okay, so almost like something like this guy here that's going through, cuts through the wall here. So I'm going to figure out where that point is. Now I'm looking at an edge view of this surface here. That's an edge view of that. And that's an edge view basically of that surface then sloping down away from it. So I can just drop that straight down. And I can extend that then in my plan. I can extend my ridge border, my ridge line to say this top line here, I extend it. So that's going to be that point there. And I can locate, say, the bottom point. Again, just drop that straight down. I don't know what I need to pick it up, and it might be slightly light. So I'll drop those down, extend it. That's my point. And then where I drop that one down in my elevation, I need to extend these ones then in my plan to meet that. Okay, so I have a point here, and I have a point here. Now that goes all the way from one side over to the other, so that's going to be a dotted line between those. Okay, so the next thing now I want to do is I want to find out, I'll say, where that slopes up along this surface here. So this line, and then there's going to be a slight bit of a turn when it meets that edge, and it's going to go up to the top. Okay, so it's going to slope along this surface here at a certain angle, and then it's going to turn, and it's going to turn at a sharper angle and turn up into that point there. Now to find out really where that is, the handy thing to do is just to take what we call a horizontal cutting plane again. Okay, so I get my red colouring pencil. I'll take a cut through here because it's along that edge kind of down along that I want to find out my points. So take a horizontal cut through that there like so. I'll locate that cut now in my plan. So I know it cuts through this edge here, which is basically here and here. It cuts through each side of that. So I can drop that straight down. Okay, so it cuts through it both here and here. Okay, and it also cuts through, it'll also cut through my other line, my other surface there. So we cut straight through that like so. We're just going to get a rectangular cutting plane, which is the same as this plane that I'm after drawing up here. Okay, that's what I'm drawing here now in plan. So basically drawing that rectangular cutting plane in my plan. And where this rectangular cutting plane will cut over this line, that gives me my points. So I'll just extend those to hit it. There and there. So that is going to be my turning points, if you like. and down to here. Okay, so that's that side. Is it fully sorted out? Yeah, that's that side done. Okay, so no more work on that. Next one. So this is, there's no figuring out here. Basically what I'm looking at here is an edge view of all this face up here. Okay, so it's just a matter of projecting points straight up and it'll give me off. So the first one, say edge C we'll call it, running along. So I just project up that. I can project up A now as well. And I'll project up the other guy. Project it up and B projected up. So just extend C in elevation. That's 1 point on it. And these are my other two. Okay, so this point here along this outside face, obviously we're going to see that. We're going to see that edge there. Okay, so that's what cuts into it. It's going to go all the way on the bottom into there. And now the one on the back of it, we'll say the A point, it's at the back of it. We don't see that from here to here. We can't see it in elevation. We can see it in plan there. In elevation, it's going to be behind this face, so we can't see it. So that is going to be dotted to show my hidden detail. Okay, so that's that side done, is it? Yeah, that's that side completely finished. Now determine the true shape of triangle ABC. So again, there's a couple of ways of doing it, I suppose, really. Okay, we could take an auxiliary elevation, looking 90 degrees to my line there. Okay, we could do it like that, or we could do a rebatment, which is handier for a short question because it fits better on the page. So for the rebatment, I'm going to swing it around in plan, I'm going to project up to elevation, and then extend an elevation, and that's going to be that sorted for me. Okay, so I'm going to project it onto a line parallel to my XY. Sorry, I'm going to rebat it, swing it around onto a line parallel to my XY. A is the point that I'm going to rebat around. That's the point that's stationary, that stays where it is, and I'm going to rotate the other two around. Okay, so again, we would have done this in Junior Cert a fair bit. So A stays where it is, and I'm going to swing point B around, which is another point that is at the same level as A. So B gets swung around to there, and C also gets swung around. So I'm moving that triangle, so I'm looking at it 90 degrees in my elevation. Okay, so then I can just bring that straight up. So C ends up there, B ends up there, bring it straight up. B is at the same level as A, C is the highest point, the ridge if you like, and A basically stays where it is. Okay, so A is there. I want to find out where B is. It rotated around, but I swung it around. I need to do the same in elevation. So get B, swing it around, which is basically moving it horizontally across an elevation. That's point B. C, same story. We swung it around here in plan. I'm going to do the same in elevation. Then it comes out till it hits that point. And now just join the points back together. Again, A doesn't move. So that there now is the true shape of my triangle ABC. So again, just always label it nice and neatly. That's the true shape of A, small letters actually, of ABC. Okay, so that's that done in just under 9 minutes. Along with talking about it, you'd easily do that out quicker there yourself.